Alrighty, so where do I start? Oh my God, it's so much to talk about. So much has happened since our last video. Of course, you guys know I moved back from Phoenix. I moved to Cincinnati. Again, that's where I'm originally from. And you know, when I moved back from Phoenix, it was really rough on me. I felt like I kind of failed in a way. I came to the conclusion that it was what was necessary for me. When I came back, my friend invited me to this job interview to work for an airline. And I was like, you know what? I really wanted to travel, and I had been praying and telling God I wanted to travel. So the opportunity to work for this airline, I was like, okay, cool. So I ended up going to the interview. They hired me spot on. And that day, the next day, I actually started working for the airline. Well, when I was there was this guy that I saw a few times, and he was an African guy, really cool. We had spoken maybe once, and when we were talking, I thought I was kind of interested. Then I thought he was very attractive, and I was like, you know, how old are you? And he was like, I'm old. And so after that, we didn't really talk, but one day I had seen him in the break room when I went downstairs in the morning when I arrived, and he was like, good morning. And I was like, good morning. But he was in a group of like 6 other people. They were all like having their morning meeting, and he turned to me, he was like, good morning. And I was like, good morning. And when I went upstairs, I was talking to my coworker, and I was like, do you know who that guy is downstairs? Like, and I described him, and she was like,
oh yeah. She was like, I think he dates Senegalese girls.
so when she said that, I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, obviously I'm not Senegalese. So I was like, I don't really have a chance. So anyway, so later on that day, I had seen him again, and I was just like, I think this guy is so cute. And so I told my friend who helped me get the job, I was like, do you know who this guy is? And she was like, she said his name, she's like, who, this guy? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I think he's like so cute. And so then she was like, well, shoot your shot. And I was like, could you shoot it for me? Because I was nervous. Like, I had never really approached a guy like that. I didn't really want to come off as thirsty, you know, whatever. So, guys, I'm like grinning from ear to ear. I love telling this story. But anyway, so she ended up talking to him and telling him, like,
You know that loud boy skin girl?
whatever. She was like, do you want to talk to her? And he was like, you think she want to talk to me? And she told me all of this, right? She's like, you think she want to talk to me? And at the time, I was 28, about to be 29. No, I had just turned 29. And he thought I was younger. He thought I was like 22 or 23. And so he was like, she's too young. And so my friend was like, she's almost 30. And he was like, really? Like, she doesn't look almost 30 or whatever. So she ended up telling me, like, you know, I think you should talk to this guy. I think this would be a really good relationship for you. Like, I could see you guys dating. Like, you guys are both, like, deep. And, like, you guys are both very, like, political and stuff like that. So she was like, I think it would be a good match. And so he called me, and she told him, like, the same thing. And so he called me that day, that afternoon, and I remember exactly where I was. I was at my mama's house, because that's where I was living at the time, and, you know, sitting on the couch. And he called me, and we talked for like a good 30 minutes. Like, it was a good conversation. He was really respectful. And then after that, we just, you know, we went out, we met at the park, and we started hanging out, and we went on a few trips together, and it was really great. So after that, it was just like, we've been inseparable ever since. So that's one major thing that happened in my life, was I ended up, I'm in a relationship, and I've been in a relationship for, it'll be going on 3 years. So it's been really beautiful, and we have a son now. So I have a son. He is 1 year old. He just turned 1 year old last Friday. So my life has changed a lot. Like, I'm actually recording this video while he's taking a nap, because so my life is so full. and I'm just so happy. I'm so grateful for everything. So as far as traveling, you guys know this is a channel that mostly gained popularity because of travel. A lot of people who are interested in moving to Phoenix, I still get people who hit me up. I haven't been to Phoenix since 2019, honestly, so I don't really know much about what's going on there. My dad still lives there, so I will be visiting, and I do have a wedding to go to in April. I will be visiting pretty soon, but other than that, like, I don't really have much going on with Phoenix. I know that I do miss it. I'll be honest with you guys. I have been thinking about Phoenix a lot because that was just a great time in my life. Just being able to pick up and move. Now, obviously, I have a family now, so it's not the same. I do have plans on visiting Phoenix very soon. I'm just not too familiar with what's going on in the city, unfortunately. So I can't answer those questions for anyone, but I can let you know that if you do have any questions on Phoenix, I do have some videos. They're a little old, but I do have some videos in which I've talked about, you know, what is the process of moving to Phoenix, the good places to live, et cetera, et cetera. This channel, I plan on doing videos way more frequently. I actually have a lot of time on my hands right now, guys, because I am a stay-at-home mom. What the hell? Yeah, I'm pretty much a stay-at-home mom. So I have a lot more time on my hands, and travel, you guys know I love to travel. So obviously COVID-19 halted a few things for us. We weren't able to travel as much, but we did still travel last year, even with the pandemic. So we do have some trips coming up pretty soon. I'm definitely gonna do videos. We are going to Puerto Rico, San Juan, and we are staying in Ocean Park. So I will definitely do a video on that when the time comes. I do appreciate you guys watching this video. It's a little intro video. It's been a while since I've done anything regarding videos. So I really do appreciate you guys for sticking with me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.